Yo guys, what is going on? Got some news on BT13 here. So this just dropped the other day, or at the time of recording this, and so we've got some cool new reveals on BT13 versus Royal Knights. The main thing is going to be the inclusion of the Ace monsters at the time of releasing the set, which is I think sometime mid-July. I don't remember the exact date, but you should be able to find it. But mid-July versus when they started. It's actually supposed to come out, which I think is so we're getting them like a month or two earlier than we would normally, than JP normally got them with the timing of Royal Knights. Which also I want to say, Bandai, shout out to Bandai, they have done a really good job, like kind of talking about the main points as far as like selling points of the set. They also give you like some example deck recipes or deck profiles, tell you how cards work, new keywords and all that stuff. And apparently they've been doing this for like the last couple of sets. Like they did it with Alternative Being, they did it with like BT12 and stuff, and they do a bunch of content reveals where they kind of talk about the set. And I actually didn't even know this, so shout out to Bandai. Keep doing this because I really love to see this stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and kind of talk about some of the stuff they've kind of revealed. So of course, talking about the new Royal Knights. The new Royal Knight deck is a really cool strategy, and kind of features all the 13 holy warriors in all their glory. So they kind of show you all the Royal Knights and kind of talk about the alt arts as well, which, can I say, these look so insane. Like I want to play the deck, but honestly I might just get like one of each of these alt arts just to collect and just to have for like the bind or something, because look at this. This looks insane, man. Oh my god, I love it. Especially the Omnimon looks so cool. And then of course we got our first look at King Drazel here, confirmed as the English name. New breeding phase effects, or not breeding phase effects, but effects that are be able to use in the breeding area. So that's really cool. And then they also talk about a kind of the Digimon data squad kind of tamers here. So I like this as far as like if you're more a casual viewer, or maybe if you didn't look too far into the JP set, you can kind of just look at this and you're like, wow, okay, like I love data squad, like let me buy some of this product because it's got a lot of the characters and their Ace Digimon from that set. So that's really cool. Explaining the new keyword barrier. I actually forgot about this because I don't think this is a super relevant keyword like whatsoever. It only works in battle when this Digimon would be deleted by battle. You can trash this top card of your security to prevent that. So it's a not once per turn effect, but you're losing a security for keeping your Digimon, which in some scenarios is worth it. It would have been really cool if this was also prevention by card effect, but maybe that would have been a little bit too powerful. So anyways, that's the barrier keyword. And then also what I think I want to point out was this is really cool. Like I think the fact that they give you a breakdown on what the decks do, like each of the new decks, like they're talking about all the burst mode decks, Belphemon, the Royal Knight deck, and kind of show you the key cards. Okay, we got King Drazel here, you got your win condition and Omnimon, and then it kind of explains what the cards do and why they're good. Like play this card once you have multiple Royal Knights underneath your King Drazel, and you can go for a game with that. Staples for this deck include like Magnamon, Omekamon, which this card is so funny, man. I love this card. And your Royal Knights Purge and stuff like that. And they even give you like a breakdown of the deck list, which honestly I actually thought these would have been like really bad deck lists, but it's actually like pretty decent. Like you see being able to play like the old Sistermons for the draw engine Omekamons, 4-ofs of all your Royal Knights, and then your option and whatnot, and even something like Shine Greymon. Like I looked at this, I was like, okay, they kind of break down what Shine Greymon burst mode does, Marcus and stuff like that. Paired this with Marcus Damon for a surefire victory. I mean, I don't know about that, but this deck is pretty broken, so that's pretty cool. And then I also like how they give you again like a new deck list, which I looked at this and it's actually not even like terrible. Like Yellow Cormon probably wouldn't play that, but like they're playing BT12, 13, and EX4, August 4 of each. That's great. Not only the ratios, but those are the exact rookies I would play. Like the Geo Greys are correct, the Rise Greys. I mean, I might throw in a BT9 Rise Grey X. This Rise Grey Mon I don't think you really need, but I digress. It's a pretty solid list, like overall, surprisingly, from Bandai. So shout outs to them for doing that. But you can honestly just like look at this and get a pretty decent idea of a deck to play when you're just like looking to buy new cards. But anyways, that's all the extra stuff. What you guys are really here for? Oh, of course, the altar cards and box toppers and whatnot. What you guys are really here for is the reveal of the Ace monster. So I think this is our first time seeing the actual like English setting of the cards. So we've got a lot of stuff going on here. They kind of revamped what the cards look like a little bit with the new like Digivolve like color wheel thing. And then we've also got this the black box looks basically the same, but they've like made it a little bit more simple by putting Digivolve, what you need, and then how much it costs. And then we've got hand, counter, blast, Digivolve, all kind of new keywords, so to speak. And then even blockers change up a little bit. They said this Digimon can block at the block timing versus like you can suspend to redirect or whatever the blocker keyword actually says. So really cool stuff. And it says that we will not only that, but we will include Star Deck 15 and 16 Ace Digimon cards in advance. Experience the power of Ace cards early. Now, I do want to preface this by saying, as far as I know, and as far as any of the other judges or anyone I've talked to knows, these will not be tournament legal upon BT13's release. So you kind of still have to wait for the starter decks to actually come out before you can use these in any sort of regional setting, or maybe you can use it in a local setting. Maybe if your locals is like okay with using them, but aside from that, it's cool to be able to use them early, with friends and stuff like that, just to get kind of used to the mechanics, because there is a little bit of a revamp with the game going on now that the Ace Monsters are revealed. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below, what you think of the Ace Monsters and what you think of getting them early. I'm personally a huge fan. Like, honestly, I would have preferred just being able to use them early, because with the release of BT13, Shine Greymon is a really, really crazy deck, and I think using the Ace Monsters to kind of deal with that deck would be pretty cool. But I can understand not wanting to just like change up the format completely, because we're still going to get set 13. That's going to change up the format. They don't want to shift it again by releasing these at the same time. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Are you excited for the Ace Monsters or not? But thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll see you next time.